Alright guys, so I thought I would do the question and answers video. I know I didn't get too many questions, well I got 23 on YouTube, so hopefully that was like enough time. If I end up getting like more on here, then I will obviously just make another video. So there's a few on YouTube and a few on Instagram that I'm going to read. The first one is from Nicole. She says, question is, how are you so amazing? I can't answer that, Nicole. Sorry, I don't know if you guys like heard my phone ring, but like I'm on edge right now because my sister-in-law, like my brother's wife, her water broke today, so I really just like hope my nephew comes like on Halloween. Like, how sweet would that be? Like, I would just be so happy. Okay, anyways, so yeah, Nicole's question was, how am I so amazing? It's just like, I don't know, I'm just someone says, love me? I do love you. So, there you go. How do you and your husband manage having limited time, quality time together with your clashing schedules? We don't really have clashing schedules anymore. Before we did, and our whole relationship has been like ongoing, like things trying to get in our way and you just keep going. That's honestly just how you deal with it. Right now we both work together, so the days that I am at work, I'm working with him pretty much except for on Tuesdays. Yeah, and then we've got 3 days off together, so it's wonderful. Now it's great. Before it sucked, but it was what it was, so sorry if that's not very like answering your question, but that's pretty much what it is. Mom to mom, I have got 2 kids, only difference. How do you do it? Your bean looks all chill like my daughter, but I feel like I got an ADHD kid, or I don't know if it's just me, but well, I don't know what to do. You know what? I have ADHD. Well, I have ADD. I'm not like super hyper, but I definitely have ADD, and I've been prescribed in the past for things, and I've told them to go fuck themselves. One thing, it says you do have a boy, and I really feel like that's your problem. So the thing is, girls are kind of on the nicer side when they're younger, and they turn into little dicks when they're older, and vice versa. So look forward to the better years with your son right now, and be patient with him. ADD is like a crazy thing. Yeah, and try not to compare the two because they are different, and it's really hard. Like, just enjoy what you've got. So I know it's kind of hard, but yeah, that's my advice. What do you do for work? I work in a kitchen right now. I'm like the dish pit bitch, I call myself. I don't even care. Like, I fucking do dishes like hardcore. I work for like a buffet, so like it's a buffet and restaurant for a huge dinner theater, so yeah, I do that, and I also prep food and serve and run, and I'm just like a go-to, like I fucking do everything there. Favorite food? I would say pretty much anything. Like pasta, I love pasta, but I also love sushi too, so I don't know. I like food a lot. Shopping wise, what do you purchase most? Shoes, purses, etc. I'm having a really hard time talking. I would say I purchase shirts and bralettes the most, and crystals. Literally, like, that's what I buy. Do you ever plan on having more kids? And that was thumbed up twice. No, I really don't. I don't want another kid. This world sucks, and I don't want to have more people have to deal with this, so yeah, I really just don't want to have more kids. Rob's so on board with that too, and yeah. Someone asked if I was Wiccan. No, I'm definitely not Wiccan. On the other hand, I would definitely purchase 2 of your necklaces, or 10, bone ones and amethyst. Sweet! Like, that makes me so happy. What's your favorite alcoholic drink? I actually don't drink, and I'd say probably beer if anything, but I really don't like to drink. I'd rather do alternatives. And where do you get all your crystals from? That is for me to know and you to find out. Or never find out. Yeah, just from my local store in my little town. And pretty much all over. I've got actually some from like Revelstoke and like places in BC too, so I don't really know. I just, wherever I find them, and if they're a good price and I like them, then it's a game. Hey, are you planning to get any more tattoos? Probably. I would say yeah, I definitely do plan on it, but it's like, do you ever have money to do that? That's the problem. And I've actually got a bunch of piercings I want to get before I do any tattoos. So what would you do if, for example, 15-year-old Lily decides that she wanted to get tattooed? Would you go with her? Sorry if this has been answered, whatever. 15-year-old Lily cannot get a tattoo. She can get her belly button pierced if she'd really like to. Yeah, no tattoos until you're like 18, like straight up. I don't care. She has to think this through, and 18 it is. And like, I mean, if she goes behind my back and does it, I'm not gonna be like, oh, you, but like, I'm not gonna be happy if she does that. So, yeah, that's my opinion on that. How do you always stay so cheerful and happy? You know what? I don't. I'm like a naggy piece of shit sometimes, and I have really shitty days, and it's all about just like the next day really trying to like make it a different day. And yeah, it's hard to stay positive, but you really have to just like keep chugging through, honestly. What is the weirdest, craziest request you've gotten for a video? I've actually had someone ask me like to do like a foot video. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna feed your fetish here. Like, go on Tumblr. What does your typical day look like? A lot of going outside, watching TV, playing, drawing, painting, going for walks, working, making trips to places because I live in the middle of nowhere. I don't know, really like nothing probably different than your day. And a lot of nothing. Someone else is saying that they'd buy a necklace, that's pretty cool. Do you agree with giving children and infants vaccines? And do you know what the vaccines have in them? Okay, so I am pro-choice on this. Like, the way I feel about it, I don't feel like anybody should be pushing anything on me or my daughter, but I do believe in getting like rubella, measles, mumps, all those from little to I think 6, and then they do like the shots in school and stuff. I don't agree with the flu shot. I don't agree with chickenpox. Like, there are so many that I don't agree with, but that is my opinion. If you say anything else on this video about that, you can go fuck yourself, because I don't care what your opinion is on it. I believe what I believe, and I know both sides of the story, so to you. And also asked, how was your high school experience? Did you have a lot of friends? Was it totally different after you got out of high school? I hated high school. I hated the way I was taught. I hated the way that people, or teachers in specific, would not like at all bend to like how I needed to learn. I have a very different mindset. I'm very visual when I learn, and like I would ask someone to like rephrase the sentence so I could just get it in a different way, and they'd often say it exactly how it was written. I'm just like, you don't understand, I don't understand, this is not going to work. I hated high school. The only thing I loved about it was cosmetology, and that's the only class I ever went to, and then after that I'd skip school to go home because I was cool like that. Friends, like, I didn't have a lot of friends, but I had a lot of different friends, like from different cliques and groups and stuff. Like, I hung out with a lot of street punks, and I hung out with a lot of preppy girls, and it's just like, I don't know, I'm just all over the place. So yeah, I hate high school. You just don't learn what you're supposed to learn in life, so yeah, it's my opinions. Was it totally different after you got out of high school? Yes, absolutely. Life is so much better as soon as you're out of high school. It's not, I'm not saying like adulthood is like the end all be all, like woo, but like high school sucks, and don't live your life based on like what you're going through in high school, because like your life will change and get better, and just like keep going. How did you and your husband meet? Well, actually I met his friend off of Nexopia. Who had Nexopia? Leave their like username down below. Mine was what was it? Fuck. Oh, it was reallife.com, like dot comma, because that was cool. I met his friend off of there. I actually didn't know he had a girlfriend, but oops. Anyways, we didn't really hook up, but like we kind of like saw each other a little bit, and then my friend was like, you should ask your guy, whatever, to bring a friend over for me, and then they brought Rob, and I was just like, damn. Actually, Rob's first time ever meeting me, I was on a toilet drinking beer and Clamato juice, so I'm a classy bitch. But yeah, after that we just like talked all the time and just like became really good friends, and yeah, just like totally fell in love with him, and vice versa. Do you believe in spanking? I'm doing a report in school. I'd love to know your opinion. I believe in discipline. I don't necessarily believe in just like spanking your child just because. I do believe in giving them discipline when the situation arises. I'm not always just handing out spanks here and there, but like I do timeouts. I do you go in your room. I do taking away things from her for a long period of time. And then if I need to, I will spank her butt. I don't care. Like, that's how it is. It's never like a hard thing. It's just like you need to listen up here. I don't believe in the, oh, I'm dominating my child, because I'm not. I'm disciplining her, and that shit needs to happen. So, yeah, if the time comes, I will. How old were you when you had your daughter? Well, I was 19 when I got pregnant with her, and I was 20 when I had her, so... where do you find all your bones, crystals, and other things that you have around your house? I'm constantly looking. I tell people I'm interested in bones and stuff, so if they ever see any, they hand them off to me. And yeah, even if they have like skin and stuff still on them, I just set them outside. Actually, the vertebrae one needs to be peroxide, so I'll probably do that. And where do I find my crystals? I think I answered that in the question above, so yeah, just everywhere. Now, where do you get your inspiration? I find inspiration from a lot of things, so I watch a lot of interwebs. Love your hairstyle. I know you're a makeup artist, hairstylist, but what do you do for work? I did answer that one. What interest, habit do you have that most people don't know about? I have like OCD in like weird number quantities. Like that really stresses me out when like it doesn't have to be like an even number, but it has to be like a rounded up number or something. Like it just can't handle. I don't know what it is. That's something weird and interesting. Habit, kind of. These are hard. What were you like in high school? I was an emo scene kid in high school. Yeah. What is your favorite color that you have dyed your hair? I love my blue and green hair. It's probably like always gonna be my number one favorite hair. I don't mind what I've got going on now. Yeah, I pretty much like all my hair colors. I like the burgundy that I had. I like the pink that I had. I like all my hair colors, but yeah, those are my favorite colors, I'd say. What did you want to be when you were a kid? I wanted to be a veterinarian, and I still want to be a vet, so yeah. Do you believe in ghosts and aliens? 100%. What is the scariest thing that has ever happened to you? Actually, just recently, Rob and I were driving along on a really big highway, 2 lanes, and there was a semi-truck on the right lane, and we were in the left lane, and we were just like kind of cruising behind him, and we were both going about 120, and it's just like horrible. I've watched videos that this has happened to, and it's just like the most insane videos. There's a like huge rock stuck in between the truck's wheels, and it just launched out and hit our car window, and it was like right in front of me. It actually like spit glass everywhere. That's how hard it hit us, is that like it itself did not make it through the window, but the window, I could literally like poke my finger through it. So the way windows shatter, they're meant to like not shatter that way, so it was pretty insane that it came through. Like I was just like so shooken up afterwards. So I'd honestly like say that's definitely the scariest thing that's ever happened to me. It was pretty intense. If I could find a picture, I'm gonna insert it here, but like don't rely on that. But yeah, definitely scariest thing. I think that's all on YouTube. Let's go to my Instagram. Shit, view profile. I like never go on my Instagram online. I mean like online. On my computer. You know. So excuse my slowness here. Did you ever think your life would be like this? I don't really know what that question means, but no, I never really like thought ahead of time like what my life would be like or is going to be like. I just kind of live in the current moment, so yeah, I never thought I'd be married with a child, but that's how life is and I love it, so yeah. Do you plan on more kids? I did answer this, no. So no is the answer. How do you deal with the bad days of parenting and how do you bounce back on your parenting ways? It's really hard, like at nighttime I often reflect and I'm just like I have a really hard time and I feel like I'm a bad parent or whatever the case is, and I just really think like hard to myself at nighttime, like the things that I want to change, like maybe not yelling at her for doing something that really pisses me off, but like just kind of like confronting her about it and letting her know what bugs me about it rather than being like, oh my god, Lily, why did you do that? Yeah, I think it's just like being aware of what you do. It's like sometimes you slip, you're not perfect, like you're not expected to be perfect, but it's about like realizing what you've done and like trying not to do it again. And I guess your outlook on raising a child and stuff. Yeah, I don't know, like that's hard to explain. It's just like just do your best, really, like the best you can be, and be there for your children because that's really important. And what do you wish to achieve with yourself and being? I guess just all kid stuff. She hopes she turns out to be an awesome person. She's already a wicked kid. Like, I just like hope she is happy and has a good life and is a good person and respects animals. Okay, sorry, that cut out. What zodiac sign are you? I am an Aquarian, or Aquarius, whatever. If money, time, etc. wasn't an issue, what would be the dream job? I would not have a job, is what my dream job would be. Finally, what is your favorite book? I have always loved Moby Dick by Herman Melville. I don't know, like, why, but I love Moby Dick. And The Shining, obviously. What is your line of work? I already answered that. Did you smoke while you were pregnant? I found out I was pregnant afterwards, so yeah, I smoked the first little bit of my pregnancy, but as soon as I found out, I stopped smoking. How did you become so pretty? Is it difficult becoming this awesome in both personality and looks? And finally, why is it that I miss your face so damn much? I love you, Ayana. What kind of music? Okay, I like every kind of music, but my favorite is metal. If you watch my YouTube, I listen to a lot of Lamb of God on there. People are constantly asking me, it's either Lamb of God, AFI, Thrice, or some random fucking shit, so that's what I listen to. What is your favorite candle you own? These guys. Sorry, and a purple one. And I've got like 6 of them. I really like them. They're from Superstore, I believe. Alright guys, well this keeps cutting out, so I'm going to end this video, but I hope that answered your questions, and if it didn't, leave some more in this one, and I will hopefully answer them next time. Happy fucking Halloween, guys!